Hello from Taiwan's oldest city. We're here in Tainan. It is known for art, it is known for cafes, and most of all, it is known for great food. So let's start there. It is day 2 here in Tainan, and we are looking for something sweet today. We've heard there's a lot of really good desserts, a lot of really good food.
And we've also heard Tainan is the sweetest city in all of Taiwan. Everything's extra sweet here, so we're looking for something sweet.
We met a really nice friend who is actually from Tainan. He said you must come here and try some of these desserts. So we got this red bean and milk ice cream.
Here we go. Okay. The red bean is softer than I'm used to. It's sweet. It's got that red bean flavor, of course. And the ice cream is really light. It's nice. It's quite refreshing. Almost everyone here has this, so we're definitely having the item to eat. So.
And it's on the wall right here.
The ice cream is so interesting. It doesn't it's not creamy. It kind of falls apart really easily. It's almost like a compact shaved ice cream, I want to say. Like the texture of it is so different.
So red bean is something that has taken me quite some time to get used to. My Westerner North American palate is not used to this. However, I have recently begun to enjoy this because it's been in a lot of the drinks here, and it is growing on me. Whoa. Oh, that's good. That's way different than I was expecting. That icy ice cream is very unique.
So thank you for that recommendation, John. We're definitely enjoying, and you can tell it's getting busy in here. So we're gonna eat this quick and then on to the next thing.
Okay, we're just taking a little detour on the way to our next little treat for the day. So it's taking us down this interesting alleyway of homes here. I really like it here.
Me too. It's just so charming, and it's like lots of concrete and old brick and things like that, but there's so much greenery, like you were saying, with these potted plants and just like green everywhere. It's just such a conscious effort to bring green back into the space that I just love.
Hi. Another thing I really love about Taiwan is these potted plants everywhere. It's not landscaping, but they're just plants in pots outside of all these businesses and homes. It just adds such a cool little charm to every alley. It's so interesting. I've never seen this before. Usually people just have gardens or built-in plants and things like that right in the ground, but here it's all about the potted plants. Okay, we just turned around. Look at this house. I think it's pipes and gears and wires. That's cool.
So we're not huge history people, but in a place where there's so much history and so much culture, Tainan Confucius Temple. Let's go see it.
It looks like we can walk right in. This is beautiful. Look how green it is. These beautiful red temples. So I really appreciate that this is just open to the public. We just walked right in. You don't have to pay anything. You just come in and take a look. Look at all this wonderful space they've just preserved just for this. Spoke too soon. So you do have to pay to go into the main part of the temple here, but this area out here still is free to roam around and get a feel for the place.
Look at this piece of art.
Wow-wee.
Standing directly in front of the fan. So I went through so many vlogs, so many reviews, just food around me, and this place popped up. Everyone kept raving about the Guava Coffee, and I was like, that's just a flavor that I can't even think about putting together, so I was like, gotta go with what's recommended by most people, so here we are. And they asked if I wanted it with decoration, so a little skewer of guava on top, or if I wanted it regular with like a sipper lid. And of course I got the decoration because you gotta eat with your eyes first, or in this case drink with your eyes first. Oh
Wow.
these are big pieces of guava. Whoa. Be warned, this may not be pretty. The guava is crunchy, not overly sweet, not overly tart. It tastes like almost like some kind of brown sugar syrup on top with the brown sugar, like fine brown sugar on it. Delicious. I could eat like skewers of this on its own. Love that. It's so refreshing, but it's got the coffee taste to it. It's like a little bit tart, a little bit sweet, but then the coffee flavor comes through and it's not bitter at all. It's really yummy. You gotta try this.
This area is really cool. What a difference from the area we're staying, where there's a lot of these like traditional old buildings. We still have a lot of those here, but we're really starting to see these really fancy new places go up in their place. How awesome is this? This art B&B. I bet you this looks really cool on the inside. And we really love that these alleyways are just basically roads. Like houses are down here, hotels are down here, restaurants. So it feels like it's a place you're not supposed to be necessarily, but they're just part of the map. You can just walk around and enjoy.
That was so sweet.
Tell the whole story.
Okay, so we're just walking through here, trying to find, you know, spots that I have pinned on the map. We were just drinking our coffee, and I was looking through this. We were looking, and this spot kind of caught our eye, and these two people just kind of ran out, and they were like, "Oh, come in," and we were like, "Oh, is this a cafe? Like, what is this?" They were like, "Oh, it's going to be a bakery, so it's not a place that's open yet." But they were so kind, just welcomed us in, showed us everything. It's a 150-year-old house that him and his friend, a baker, bought together. So they're opening a bakery, showed us all the pieces, like it's from the Qin dynasty, and they showed us newspapers that they've kept, original tiles and wood, and they're so proud of the space. And they open in November, so we won't be here at that time. I'm so curious to see what it's going to end up being like, because these two people, they are so passionate about their space and what it is that they're doing. So please go there and tell us how amazing it is. At the least, I know they're going to be so sweet and so amazing, and you're gonna have the best time just based on how they are. But then also that space is stunning. That was the highlight of my day, and I thought the Guava Coffee was was the highlight. But
Thank you so much for welcoming us into your space. That was wonderful.
I wish we were here longer now.
Yeah. Guess we'll just have to come back to Tainan. And look at this wonderful alley here. He actually asked us, he said, "I'm surprised you came down this narrow alley. What are you doing here?" I'm like, "This is what we do." We could have taken the main street, but we said, "This alley looks cute. Let's go for a walk." And sure enough.
Best decision of the day.
Yeah, this is what you get when you explore the places that most people don't. Even though we're still finishing the Guava Coffee, Linda found a highly rated and beautiful bubble tea shop here, so we're gonna give that a shot. Look how pretty it is though.
I'm living my best life in Tainan here. If you know me at all, I love bubble tea, I love tea, and I just finished the barista Ray coffee to have my next drink. This one I'm so intrigued by. It's an avocado milk foam. I also love milk foam, and this is clearly what they're kind of known for. You can tell by the detail on the packaging. It's showing the milk foam, even though you can't see them anymore because of the paper cups. Save the planet, save the environment. And after that coffee, I feel like a little bit of oolong will probably be a little bit more delicate than a black tea would be. We've taken all the pictures and everything. Now I gotta drink it.
Very cute.
Diaper dog. Diaper weenie dog. It's so good. I have never had the flavor of milk foam with a hint of avocado, and the oolong tea is just nice and delicate. We got 10% sweet because, again, we've heard Tainan is particularly sweet, and I would say I made the right choice because this is delicious. It's like creamy, salty a little bit, the foam. It is such a delicious, unique flavor. You gotta try this too. So good.
Yes, delicious, light and creamy. So good. You're so good at picking these.
Yay! I love food.
Okay, also, how cute is this? We didn't realize they had a little bench seat here.
Tainan is making its way up in my heart and in the charts of places to be. Kaohsiung was great, but Tainan, I don't know.
There's something
about it. I would say you have to come here. I am so glad that we decided to come because when we were choosing between places to go, we weren't sure which ones to pick, and I'm glad Tainan made the list because, wow, I don't know, I feel really welcomed here, and that has absolutely been the theme of Taiwan last time and this time. So don't sleep on Taiwan, visit it, it's amazing, and there's not a lot of tourists here at all, which is also really special in the sense that it feels undiscovered still a little bit. So man, I'm just so happy.
So allegedly the story with this alley is there are a bunch of hidden snails, or not so hidden snails, all throughout this alley, and the fun is basically trying to find them all. Oh, I see one already.
Do you?
Right there. It's very interesting. I found out today that apparently Taiwan used to be Japanese many years ago, or had some affiliation with Japan. My point of saying all that is you can see a lot of Japanese influence when you walk down these alleyways like this. We were getting a lot of nostalgia for our time in Japan last year, and I was wondering why. And then I remembered that fun fact.
Snail.
Oh, there we go. Oh, snail. That was a little one too. Do you see it?
Tiny snail.
There's a little baby snail. Right here. And another one. Right here. Oh, there's more snails than I expected. And this is one of Linda's favorite things to collect, is colorful, pretty manhole covers, I guess?
Pothole, manhole, yeah. And speaking of what you were saying earlier about Japan, I was capturing a bunch of these because every city there has a different colorful covering, and just like you're talking about with that Japanese influence, reminds me of our time in Japan.
The only thing missing here are real snails.
Oh, maybe they come out at night.
Hopefully I didn't say that too soon and now they show up. Okay, this is really cool. So they've got this like hand-drawn map of all the alleyways and all the different places you can go. Even a Starbucks apparently. Yeah, you can scan these barcodes and it'll show you all the different areas. This might be my favorite storefront yet.
Snail handle.
Complete with the snail doorknobs. Ooh, Linda's favorite.
Oh my god.
That's as close to real as I think we're gonna get. Whoa.
And then we can go over there on the door. Oh, this is so cute.
Oh, this one. I like this one. I love this. This tiny little home, but they've put so much pride and decoration into this front little triangle here. Oh my gosh, I love it here. This is so cool. Whoa, what's this? Some more cafes and shopping. You could probably spend hours in here just exploring these alleyways. This is such a cool experience. But we got other places to be. I really appreciate their streetlights here. They've got this fun little man walking across the street, and as the time ticks down, you'll start to see him running across the street. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
When in Tainan, we've heard that you should try eel noodles. We got one that's just stir-fried and one with a rice noodle that's in a soup, just two different kinds. It's pretty busy here. I only see locals, so that gets me more excited.
So one of my favorite food experiences is when you can have a table practically right in the kitchen where they're cooking it. He's chopping up the eel and they're scooping up the noodles right there in front of us. Fiery, smoky.
You can smell it.
You can
It's in the
smell
air.
it. This is, wow.
That looks good. This is the one I was excited for, the stir-fried eel on the noodle. And the other one we got is the rice noodle with eel, but it's soupy. We just wanted to try 2 different kinds, but this is the one that is recommended, that everyone talks about, and it looks good.
She couldn't even get her thoughts out. Her mouth is watering so hard.
I didn't know it was going to be so gravy delicious. So this is the eel with rice noodle in a soup, and the other one's just the stir-fried one. So we got both kinds. I'm going to try the stir-fried eel first. That's nice. It's seasoned really well. Not super fishy at all. And the noodles looks nice and shiny. Paired with the eel. Unlike anything I've had before. I've had eel before, but never stir-fried like this, so very interesting. I'm so glad we came and tried it.
Typically, I haven't been the biggest fan of eel, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one. Oh, wow.
It's not like eel you've had before.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. It is a little smoky. It's like, you can taste the wok on it a little bit. It's really nice, like peppery flavor. Oh, I really like it. It's so delicate. It just falls apart in your mouth. Yeah, that is not like any eel I have ever had. That is so good.
On to the soupy noodle. This one's got like a thick, sweet and spicy gravy to it. And it's actually quite nice. It goes really well with this different style. I wonder if the eel tastes different in this one. The eel tastes more juicy in this one. It's such a light flavor. I actually like both of them. People don't talk about this one too much, but this is quite good too.
Now, immediately looking at this one, I'm thinking stewy, I'm thinking hearty. Not even a little bit. It is the opposite of what I thought. It's a little bit sweet, peppery. The sauce is almost like a little bit thick, like gelatinous almost. I wasn't sure what to expect coming into this meal, but this is maybe one of my top dishes here in Taiwan so far. These are really, really good. What a lovely atmosphere here. There is lanterns lit up. These streets are narrow. There's all these cute little bookstores and retro goods and clothing stores and cafes. What a great way to end our day.
We can't stop eating. And the eel noodles, it was delicious, but it wasn't too filling, so that's really nice. So we finished on Shennong Street, and at the end of the street there was this little place called NINI. I think it's a play on words panini, because that's kind of how she made it. And look at this little NINI. So we got the brown sugar mochi. It was only 25 new Taiwanese dollars, so I'm gonna give it a try. Love mochi, love brown sugar. It's warm, so it just felt like the right thing to do, you know?
Gosh, you could see it oozing out over there. It exploded as soon as he took a bite.
It's like gooey in the middle. Almost like, tastes like a pancake. And then brown sugar mochi tastes like a brown sugar tapioca ball. It's a really fun little dessert.
Oh yeah, warm, fluffy, sweet, so good. I believe your dreams just came true.
Yeah, one of my favorite flavors of all time, just in life, in teas and melting, is jasmine green tea. This place does soft serves, but in only 1 or 2 flavors a day. And we missioned all the way over here after all that food and everything just to find this place. And today's special, jasmine green tea. It's just meant to be. It is dripping, so I'm gonna need a picture for the gram. And then I'm gonna eat this. Exquisite. It's like purely the taste of jasmine green tea. Creamy, not icy at all. And it's so lovely. The consistency, the texture is beautiful. It's so refreshing. It tastes exactly like you want a jasmine green tea self-serve to taste like. Wow.
Okay, this is the place here. We got the ice cream. They've got a new flavor every day. Special shout out to Sammy and Tommy. We watched their vlog and we had to come get this. So thanks to you guys. This day was so incredible. Like
one of the best days we've had in a little while, and we've been traveling for a while too, but this day was spectacular.
Tainan, you have got our heart, and it's only day 2.
It's only day 2. If you've enjoyed hanging out with us and seeing what we do when we travel around the city, please do subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.